Good morning. I just got to Mount Crumpit Trail in Squamish. It's about 4 kilometers and around 270 meters of elevation, so it shouldn't take too long, but it should be fun, and I'm going to show you along the way. So far this trail is really cool. It's very enclosed by all of the trees, and it just feels very cozy in here, and there's a stream running through, so it's very relaxing. But yeah, I just love our rainforest so much. And yeah, I mentioned before, but I'm heading up to Mount Crumpit Peak, which is, fun fact, actually where the Grinch lives, which is pretty cool. And yeah, I am really enjoying the trail so far. What's nice about this trail is that it's a loop, so you never see the same thing twice. It's always something new. Okay, we are definitely getting to the steeper sections here. I think that means we're getting close to the peak of Mount Crumpit. I'm definitely getting a little bit warm now. It might be time to shed some layers, but I just spent like 30 seconds trying to look for my glove to take my gloves off, and I had one glove off, and then I realized I was still wearing my other one, but I was looking for it everywhere and it was on my hand. So I think I need to take off this jacket soon. There's all these little side trails and things I'd like to come back another day and check out, but I thought I would just come up to this rock. I'm not at the top yet, but this is pretty dang nice. This trail is just so beautiful, and it's so quiet, and there's streams everywhere. So it's great if you bring a dog because they have lots of places to drink. Going towards where looks like the sun is trying to peek out through the clouds. Okay, we're going up another really steep section, but I swear, I think we're getting close. I looked at the map. I kind of keep going on all these little side tracks just to go and see, because this is actually, this is really steep. This is actually a lot of mountain biking trails here as well. I just saw one that was a double black diamond. Okay, I'll talk to you in a sec. Look at this amazing tree. It's so cool. Well, that made that giant hill worth it. This tree is so cool. Now that I've kind of stopped heaving because it's so out of breath from that hill, I didn't mention that today is actually New Year's Eve. I completely forgot to mention that. So I hope you have a happy New Year. And I'm really glad that I'm out here on the trail alone with the dog. And it's December 31st and it's not even very cold outside. So pretty grateful right now. standing up here. I have the whole place to myself, and it's really beautiful. And there's some snow on the mountain peaks there, and the clouds, and the ocean. That right there is the Howe Sound. And yeah, it's really beautiful up here. So yeah, this hike was absolutely stunning. I still have to get down and go around the rest of the loop, but so far this hike is definitely one of my top favorites that I've done in Squamish so far. Such a beautiful winter hike. I will say that today is very, very mild, but I think with colder conditions it would probably get pretty sketchy. There's a lot of rock like this, as you can see, that you're sort of climbing up, and some of it's really slippery, especially the last 50 to 100 feet. To get to the peak of Mount Crumpit, you're sort of going at a very steep pitch and just basically up the face of a rock. So it's not dangerous or anything, like there's lots of ground around you, but it is hard to get your footing. And I'm wearing really grippy shoes with high traction, so just keep that in mind. All right, I'm just gonna sit here, enjoy the view with Charlotte. I think she's happy to have a bit of a rest. And I have holiday chai, and it smells so good. It just smells like Christmas. So I'm just gonna enjoy this New Year's Eve here up on this mountain peak. So I was wrong. The other spot wasn't actually the peak. I'm actually at the peak now, which is pretty cool. All right, I'm on Stairway to Heaven now. It's the last trail to get down, and it is pretty steep. Okay, it's getting easier now. It's so beautiful in here. That section, specifically the Stairway to Heaven section. Sorry, there's people up there above me. The Stairway to Heaven section is really steep, the part I'm on right now, so I would definitely recommend bringing hiking poles if you ever do this hike. I wish I had my hiking poles, but it's part of the adventure, the unexpected. I guess I could have looked a little bit closer at what each of the sections looked like, but I'm actually glad I'm doing this at the end. This hike is no joke. There's so much steep uphill. Even going back, I think I'm about to reach the top of this peak, and then I'm gonna be going down, and then I'll be almost at the car. But it is so steep. And sorry, unless I'm completely wrong, there are some sections like this one where you just have to Hail Mary it and just try to get up these freaking rock faces with like not much to hold on to. It's a little scary, especially with a heavy backpack. It feels like you're gonna fall backwards. We have a lot of moss here in BC, but this moss is my favorite. I believe it's called witch's hair. I know it has another name. I'll put it here. But I just love it. So there are some sections that are really quite hard actually, and Charlotte can't figure out how to get down, and I had to kind of like crawl my way down on my butt because this is so steep. And I don't know, there's not really a clear path you can tell where people have walked, but you can only just shimmy yourself down, so she should be able to get down. She's very agile, so she'll figure this out, but... Charlotte, come over here. Okay, I gotta get her. No. She went down that way somehow. That was hard. I'm almost back at the car. So thank you for coming on this hike with me, and I hope you have a Happy New Year.